Greg on the go on the topic of Father's Day today. Well, Father's Day is knocking on the door, and we dads have something to say about Father's Day, and maybe some gift ideas if you're shopping for dad. Well, I always try to help out my kids by telling them stick to the categories. The 4 B's, all right? The 4 B's: Beatles, beer, books, and Star Trek. Anything in those. All right, the 3 B's and an S, but we're not going to get hung up on letters. Okay, just trying to help them out, that's all. Well, so over the years, maybe you as a dad, or maybe you as a son or daughter of a dad, or a wife of a dad, have gotten some gifts, and the tried and true gifts, of course, we have here the necktie, all right? This was trying to combine an idea because it's a beer tie. It's from Narragansett Beer. Nevertheless, never been worn, all right. Something you don't want to give Dad on Father's Day? Come on. You can come up with something better than that. And if all else fails, the ever popular soap on a rope. Never been used. I might re-gift this at Christmas. Got to remind myself. All right. But seriously, if you want something really nice for Dad, something I would recommend in the B category, books. 2 books. Book number 1. Written by the late Tim Russert of NBC's Meet the Press. Remember Tim Russert, Florida, Florida, Florida on the whiteboard? He wrote a wonderful book. It's called Big Russ and Me, all about his dad, Tim Russert Sr., Big Russ. They lived in Buffalo, New York, and Big Russ worked for the sanitation company, was a garbage man, but took such pride in that job. There's such wonderful stories about Tim and his dad when Tim worked out there in Buffalo. In the garbage department under his dad, and what a work ethic his father had, and just great stories. Big Russ and Me. Even Utica, New York gets mentioned in this book. St. Agnes Cemetery gets mentioned in this book. You'll love it. I read it on Cape Cod at vacation one year. The only thing that I was sad about was when there were no more pages to read. It's a great book. Also, Tim Russert wrote another book called Wisdom of Our Fathers. Now this one's going to bring you to tears, I have to tell you right up front, because what Tim Russert did was asked for people like you and me to send him letters about their fathers. And so therefore, he put together a book compiled of all these letters about people talking about their fathers. And it is just great, poignant, page after page. You'll love these 2 books, okay? Now, if you don't really get gifts normally at Father's Day, and you don't have to, if you're on a tight budget, and dads really don't expect a pile of gifts on the floor on Father's Day. I know I don't. The best gift you can give your dad on Father's Day, and I say this to my kids as well, is your presence on Father's Day. Those are the presents. Happy Father's Day.